Predict things in this game at your own peril. Just when we said the innings from Hardik Pandya had put it out of Rajasthan's reach, somebody forgot to tell Ben Stokes and Sanju Samson and Robin Uthappa that, because they've made a great fist of it in the first 10 overs and just one short of 100 in just 10 overs. 99 for 2. Wonderful impetus from Robin Uthappa, and on top, they lost Steve Smith, but it hasn't deterred Ben Stokes from finally doing what he's been sent up the order to do. And Sanju Samson just holding on to find some form. And this could be ominous for Mumbai. I've got Shaun Pollock alongside. We didn't see this one coming, did we, Shaun?
Well, we sort of knew, we did mention it was maybe possible, but we haven't seen the form of these guys to suggest that they could maybe chase this down. And Ben Stokes at the top of the order, he's got some starts, but never really done any more damage than that. And he's there now. If he can bat for another 5 overs and still Butler to come, who's got brilliant ability almost to match the innings that we saw from Hardik Pandya, then Rajasthan rolls at this back end of the tournament when all seems to be lost for them. It could be a glimmer of hope.
And we keep talking about Sanju Samson and saying, can he bat 25 balls? Just bat the 25 balls and then take it from there. Well, he's made the first start. He's batted about half the amount of that. So he can hang in there even before they think of a Butler coming in. Let's not forget Tewatia. He can produce some magic. And if required, a Jofra Archer.
Yeah, Jofra's got some hitability, and Tewatia, he can get going as well. I just think with Sanju Samson, he started off the tournament so brilliantly, and then he going through a bit of a lean patch. And you've got so many experienced international players around him. But in many ways, when you get into these team environments, you don't feel like you need to give advice or maybe suggest the way he should or shouldn't do things. Because it's a T20 format, everyone looks to express themselves. You almost leave them on their own and let them get up to what they want to do. But I do get the feeling now at this stage of the tournament, I think everyone's started to discuss things and what your role must be. And even out in the middle there now with Ben Stokes, maybe he's saying to him, okay, don't go now, let's go here. And I think maybe the discussion might be better. And that's why the approach might improve.
They went hard even at Mumbai's lead bowler, Jasprit Bumrah. But Bumrah has 3 out of the last 10 overs to come. Pollard's eaten up a couple of overs. He's come in there. And this is where the options are. He's gone straight back to Bumrah for the first over in the back 9, or the back 10 rather. So those 3 overs are going to be critical, and how Pollard handles his bowlers with Bolt having gone for a few in his first spell.
Yeah, I think the biggest surprise, Chahar almost goes under the radar. He gets through his 4 overs normally for maybe 20 something. And today he's gone for 15 in that first one. And that's just thrown a little bit of a problem into the plans of the Mumbai. But Bumrah also, he's one of those guys who you bring back in the pressure situations and he normally delivers, so you keep him for the end. He's also a very difficult customer when a wicket falls. When you first walk to the crease, he's not an easy guy to get away. It's almost like Malinga used to be. The new batsmen, they really do struggle. So it's going to be interesting to see when they try and get Chahar back in, and if Rajasthan continue to go after him, and whether Bumrah can pull things back.
Yeah, it's almost been, without making comparisons, almost been Rashid Khan-like in some of his returns as Rahul Chahar. As you said, Rashid Khan, you have the expectation, you have the respect, you have the reputation. With Rahul Chahar, 2 out of the 3 don't come in there. So that's why, as you said, slips under the radar, the other are. So maybe if a wicket falls, they'll try and slip in a couple of overs quickly.
Yeah, that could well be the plan. I just think with the left-hander, right-hander combination at the crease now, they may be a bit worried about the shorter boundary. If Ben Stokes gets out, I have no doubt that he'll be back in.
And if it does end up going the way it's looking with the men in pink doing well, what a weekend it's going to turn out to be. The big boys, Delhi, Bangalore, now Mumbai, that really is going to throw things wide open.
Yeah, it's going to be a continual jockeying for position in the last week and that last weekend where some of them actually play each other could be vitally important.
Could be vitally important. One team who will be following this very closely are Chennai, because they'll know they desperately need Mumbai to keep winning. Otherwise, Rajasthan get into the mix, and they get into the mix with the possibility of 14 points, which will do them no good. Well, that's all we have for now on Cricbuzz Comm Box. Where will this head? It's likely to be a cliffhanger. Don't even rule out a super over. We'll see you. My 11 Circle presents Cricbuzz Live.